Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I got a nice little trick here for you today that I'm going to show you, which can allow you to best in slot augment one weapon, and then you can share those augments on 17 other weapons if you wanted to. You can just pass them around as much as you want to. It's a nice little budget option if you want to play multiple classes. I'm going to explain here for y'all. So if you wasn't aware, the Juvlog weapon series, it upgrades into the Vulcan weapon series. Now these are also getting a third upgrade later on down the road too. Sega's already confirmed that via a Japanese magazine Dengeki article. So we do know that these will be getting upgraded later. These have built-in augment transfer passes to them, and I'm going to show you all how we can use that to our advantage here. So you can see here in my inventory, I have a Juvlog weapon that's a plus 100, and I also have two Vulcan weapons that are plus 100. Now I have only augmented one of these weapons, and I put best in slot augments basically on the whole thing. I put parfaits on there actually, which normally you would not use parfaits on a weapon, but since I want to pass it around to different like attack types, I just went ahead and put parfaits on there so I have an all attack augment setup, right? Now what I'm going to do with this, you can see my Vulcan saber here that I have augmented. I'm going to go ahead and go to the item lab here, and if I go to choose augment transfer, all augment transfer, I can actually pick like one of these other ones here. Like I could pick this Juvlog for example if I want to, and then I can pick the Vulcan saber here that I have my 8 augments on. And you can see in the middle of the screen there, you always want to make sure that you would pay attention to this, like the augment transfer before, augment transfer after. You can see up at the very top the item selected as the base, and then also the item selected as a material. You can see that I'm going to be transferring the augments off of the Vulcan saber onto the Juvlog launcher. So it's actually like a downgrade of a weapon, but I'm keeping my augments passed around. I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick, and you can see that I have transferred to augments. So now I no longer have those augments on the Vulcan saber, right? And I just have them transferred over to the Juvlog. So we just now passed around those augments that we shared. Now if I want to do this again, I could do it immediately again right away. Let's say if I wanted to go play Waker, I could take my harmonizer here that I have, this Vulcan harmonizer, and I could select my Juvlog that I just put those 8 augments on, and since it has a built-in transfer pass, it's not making me pay transfer passes or anything. You can actually see at in the middle of the screen there that it's only costing 10,000 Meseta for every time that I want to do this. It's not costing any extra materials, no passes, no nothing like that. So if you go to actually do this trick, it's pretty nice. You could just make a whole bunch of weapons, just, you know, potential unlock them and limit break them and stuff, and then you could just share these augments around like I'm doing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. You can see that I'm transferring off of my Juvlog launcher onto this Vulcan harmonizer here, for example, again, and it's gonna allow me just to share these augments around as much as I want to. I can just sit here and just freely do this all day. I can go back and forth between the Vulcan and the Juvlog because they have built-in augment transfer passes. Now, I want to point out to y'all, we do not know for sure if the third upgrade of these will have the built-in augment transfer pass. I really hope that they do so that we can continue to do this and also pass them off finally to something else. So this method would not work, for example, if I was to try to like pass these over to my crest weapon that I have here, for example. That does not have an augment transfer pass built into it, and I would have to actually use a pass to get those off of there again. But when it comes to the Vulcan series and the Juvlog series, those have the built-in transfer pass just constantly. It's just always there on the weapon. So I can just make a whole bunch of different weapons all plus 100 with the potential unlocked and like put a fix on them and stuff. And I can pass these augments around as much as I want to, just playing just various classes. It's a nice little way that you could play like various classes without having to, you know, do best in slot augments again constantly, which can get really costly, right? Like it makes the parfaits like a really nice choice to put on these weapon series. So I just wanted to give this little like idea and example to y'all that way so that you can take advantage of this too. Currently right now we do actually have the Lars and the Ratty scratches currently in rotation, so you can get like the parfaits for like a decent price currently right now versus what they would normally be. It is pretty good for doing this, I would say. You can make like a really top tier augmented weapon, and you know, even if something better comes out later on, you can still pass this off of it onto like something better later on down the road too. It's a really nice little option. Myself, I'm having a lot of fun with this to where I'm experimenting with just various classes that I normally wouldn't play. Now there is currently an enhancement boost and an augment boost going on in the game too, if you wasn't aware. So you can actually make like some pretty cheap ground fodder. It's actually a lot cheaper right now to unlock your potential and limit break your weapons and everything too. So if you want to play other classes, definitely use this to your advantage right now while you can. So anyways, I just wanted to share this information with y'all. Hopefully y'all found it helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.